we'll understand someday. Maybe we'll understand. Maybe we'll understand someday. Maybe we'll understand. And maybe it'll be something great. If God knows anything, if God knows anything at all, if God knows everything, if God knows anything at all, if God knows everything, how come He kicks us in the balls? Oh no, 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 la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. If mom and dad are afraid, mom and dad are afraid of me. If mom and dad are afraid, if mom and dad are afraid of me, if mom and dad are afraid, what the hell good is a family tree? And what are my friends gonna think about me? That was something. I don't know. I'm here to do two things, folks. Be myself and kick some bubblegum's ass. Is that what? I don't think that's the expression. But I like that. It sounds pretty neat. I think I'm gonna draw now. Because the show is called Story Grub Draws. And I'm working on this thing. Is it working on me? I don't know. And I, for starters, don't ever want to find out. I just threw the hat off, I took my eyeballs out, and I put my fangs in. So now we can really talk. Don't forget to spike and subscribe. This is a drawing, an illustration, a doodle, if you will. It's about me, a past life, where I was a sad little, soggy little, sagging little, sad boy. Don't shoot the messenger. I've just come here to do God's work. Pardon me. Maybe that was... Oh, shit! Oh, fucking hurt! Oh, God, hold on, everybody. I'm in California. Hold on. There. Now that we've lost most of the viewers, let's get real. Let's talk. Let's talk. I, for one, really, really, really like talking. I think it's just the greatest. So, bear with me. I'm trying to get you closer to the action. Hold on. It's Sunday. I've got to do something to spike it up. There we go. Let's sauce it up a bit. What am I gonna do there? Is this a brand new pen? I think this is supposed to be. This is what Sharpie considers a brand new pen, and so far I'm not impressed. It feels sharp. The tip feels definitely Sharpie A. That's to my liking. There it is. Oh! I almost had it. Come on, focus. Come on, darling. I have to take out more of that image, I think. There we go. That is quite a tip. Who said the tipping culture is over? Because I don't know who really believes that. Only folks on the internet. You try to do that shit in public, you get kneecapped. You ain't walking out of an establishment without tipping. They'd be running down you have to stray half of that. Come on now. Why would you want to do that anyways to working class people? Bunch of scandals. You little scandals. All of you. Get off my lawn. But mow it. Passer, if you're there. Passerby, if you're there. I wish you were. I would tell you the same thing. Make sure that they mow my lawn first, before they leave. You can't just come and watch for free. You've got to do something, and if just a handful, even just if each one of you does a square inch, you know, by the time it's done, it'll be done. More like when it's dumb, it'll be dumb. That should be the motto. Story Grub Dumbs. That's right, folks. You watch Story Grub Draws for more than 10 minutes and it'll dumb your ass down. Dead ass. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Sign your soul away. The best part of waking up is murders in your cup. Murderers in your cup. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I like it. Right up the poop chute, right up the back way, right up the back alley. So I like my coffee. First thing in the morning. It gets a load of me before I get a load of it, if you know what I mean. Right? How about that? Now we're even. Okay, now we can really talk, friends. I think the demons are gone. What were we talking about? What? Well, I like to draw. You were talking about drawing, I think. Oh, okay. Was I? Yes, you were talking about drawing. Drawing is fun. You draw quite often. So far, so good. How do you know me? Well, that's not that important now, is it? It's just that I know you and that I'm here right now. And you just hit something with your right foot about 2 minutes ago. This is how well I know you. And it really hurts, and you think, yeah, but you're going to have a hematoma. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. How in the heck did you do that? Huh? Are you my better half? No, no, I'm the half that's half full. Mostly full, all full. Oh, right, right. See, now you got me talking with this accent. What? It's okay. Just lean back and let me tell you a story. When I was a small child, living in Brettinghamshire, in North England's southeast side, I was hit by a sudden glimpse of light that penetrated my earlobes, and it burst my eardrums, and it, in doing so, created the ever first drum kit known to mankind. What? How? What? You got to listen. You've got to shut off your own eardrums and listen to me just for a moment. Okay. Keep going. Right. So there I was in the roaring 1920s. Things were wild. I was teaching people how to use atomic energy for their benefit. Yeah, keep going. I am. Stop interrupting me. And and then one day I realized that there were evildoers within the ranks of the Human Citizenship Alliance. Okay, that's interesting, right? Okay. Is it? Yeah, no, it is. I'm sorry, I'm thinking out loud. I'm thinking out loud. Go ahead, continue. Right, okay. Well, suffice it to say, the Alliance went its separate ways back in the late 1990s, and that's when we had our first major, most blip, I would say, that came on the radar. Oh, what's this blip about? What's the blip? Oh, 2000, the year 2000 happened. Okay. No, in it split our worlds into different dimensions. Okay. You think so? Yes, I know. I am from the other dimension story. You don't understand. I am trying to pick up what you're putting down, but you are all over the place. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. What? I'm here to tell you right now that the truth is out there, and it will find you. It will, whether you like it or not. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm here for it. I've been searching for the truth my whole life, sister. You don't have to. You don't have to tell me what for. I'm right there with you. Fair enough. Fair enough. You're very brave. No, I know. I know. I'm Story Grub. I'm pretty darn brave. You laugh funny. Funny laugh. That's what I shall call you from now on. Can we just draw? What do you? Can we just draw? Yes. Just draw. Draw your little heart away. You don't have much time left, anyways. What's that? What's that? No, oh, nothing. Just keep drawing. Keep drawing. It's fun. Just a little goes a long way. I thought I felt a heavenly presence. Does anybody ever feel that? Does anybody else feel that? I did. And I called and it answered. We are only but pimples on the back of the cosmic backside. What's another word for back? Is there another word for back? Think about it. How else would you describe your back? Like, it's it. I am at a loss for words here. Is there only one word for back? There's got to be a freaking Latin term for it or something. I would be curious to know that. Golly gosh darn dang. I mean, flip side? Flip side, maybe. Sorry about the earthquakes, everybody. I live in California. And sometimes my voice whispers, and it whistles at the same time. And my breath stinks, sorry. I was really close when I said that, but I had to because they're listening. The aliens are listening. How's everybody? How's everything else going out there, everybody? Yay. I'm just gonna draw an eyeball right there. What shall we talk about? Aliens? Now you gotta think outside the box. And choose your battles wisely. I have not been so wise. If I could go back in time, I would totally date my, like in Back to the Future, I would totally date my mom if she was that attractive. Yeah, why not? What's the harm? What's the harm? No foul. Just, that's all. Oh, the kids just came outside next door, so they're gonna be able to hear me if I... You can already hear them. I should shut the... No, they're cute. They have a huge trampoline. But I don't want to be able to hear me. I'm gonna close the window very slowly. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Side B. Side B. B-side. B-sides. What do you call the back of your back? Side B. The other side of me. A flip side jack. What's on your mind? There's 7 words for a brain, but nothing, or nothing for the back, except for maybe something Latin. I never went to college, so I don't know. That was based on a true story. You guys just experienced it. Oh gosh, where did I put my pen? Oh my god. Oh my god, this episode is brought to you by Sharpie. Now I got a brand new box of Sharpies. I don't know if that'll give me cover. I don't see why it would. If anything, I'm just promoting their instruments of death for free. That's right. I killed a man on the subway once with an ultrafine point Sharpie. Oh, he deserved it. He's probably still in hell. Yeah, he was a real dick. I think he was some kind of like literally, like he was a detective or something. He was on my ass. He was almost he has almost caught me. That was 37 years ago on the subway in Manhattan. The number 2 train on the yellow line. If you've been there, you know, brothers and sisters and other people. That's right, I've got a big family. I'm from the East Coast. Flip side, the B side. Side B, bitches. The other side. How the other half lived. I'm not sure, I never really liked the other way the other half lived. Otherwise, I'd be living like them right now, I guess, huh? Oh, I'd be striving for it of sorts, but I'm not. I'm really not. I don't think I really want to be anybody else but besides myself. And even that sometimes is kind of a chore. But still, I wait. And I plan, and I really do plan. Taking names and chewing a lot of bubblegum, that's what I've been doing. I like to draw. Where's the harm in that? And then some people will hurt you for it. I don't know why, but they do. Because art is the real thing that gets you. They say gateway drugs are this and that. I'll tell you what, it wasn't cannabis for me, little story here. It was pharmaceuticals. I'm telling you what. I used to do the inhalers because I had bronchitis. Bronchitis. Don't have it anymore, but I had it then. But I used to do those things and get high on them. Just high as a little kite. The tender old age of 10, up until about 14, 15, and beyond. I stopped using inhalers when I was about 22, 23. Yeah, I ran out of my last inhaler when I was 23. And I never used them again. Never need to. I have wheezing episodes, but they pass. But those things used to get me hella wired when I was a kid. And so much so that I would abuse it like that. And, you know, I was a child doing that. That's ridiculous. That's you getting me in the hands of a kid sometimes on that kind of stuff. You sons of bitches. And then they turn around, they blame you for everything as soon as you turn 18. They're like, well, we fucked you up. Now, here you go. Off to the wolves. That's on you now. You're out now. Get. Those were the days. That's why I never had kids, I guess. Always wanted them. Never had them. Never could have them. It's because there's no way I was going to do that to another human being. What was done to me by adults. That's why I never even wanted to be an adult. I always just wanted to be myself, and I was punished for it all my fucking life. And of course, those same people now wish they probably hadn't done that. But what's that gonna do, you know? You're an adult now. What? You didn't even teach me how to be an adult. Well, too bad. I know I'm not alone. Sometimes those people are just as broken as everybody else. Or mostly broken. Which makes me feel for them a lot too. And for others who have to go through stuff far worse than I did. Somebody be like, yeah, but I got my head chopped off by a leper. On a leper colony, a nudist colony full of lepers. It was the worst kind of nudist colony you ever want to go to. A nudist leper colony? Never. Never would I go again and again. I've only been twice, maybe this year. Altogether, probably been 44 times. It's kind of a fetish now. Nudist leper colony. That was free. Somebody can take that and run with it. I'm sure it's offending. I'm sure that it offends somebody. If I was a leper, I would laugh though. And I think I'm part leper because I'm dying. I'm just slowly falling apart, piece by piece. Skin cell by skin cell. In the darkness of my own shadow. Falling asleep at the wheel. Does anybody know what it's like to be cradled to death? Sent to hell in a handbasket woven by angels, huh? Does anybody know? Because let me know, because I would really like to know. I'm trying to write a book about it. Dear God, what have I done? Is going to be the name of it. By Storygraph. Yep, it's going to be really popular. PMSL. Yeah, that nudist, the nudist leper colony it's quite graphic. I mean, you're gonna see things falling off, but sometimes that's how people get off, right? Right? Who are we to judge? I'm just there to judge and jury and hold up the big number from 1 to 10 with my ranking of how beautiful they are and how well the nuditism they're perfecting. I'm not there to wholly judge as much as I'm there to judge in a holy kind of way. It's complicated. Let's not talk about it anymore. Tickets are on sale. Link is in the description. you're gonna want to wear a mask, some kind of face mask or something. You know, that's why fishnets are so popular in any community, because they hold the bits together. And once the bits start slipping through the fishnet, well, the more the merrier, friends, as far as I'm concerned. Love was born on a Wednesday, and I went to the moon the next day. That's the song we used to sing. It was beautiful. All of us, all 77 of us, as we were bombarded with radiation from the moon on our way to the sun. Those were the days. Bombarded by moons, solar radioactive rays. We were just locked in the 20s, doing that rebel music. Such rebels. We had nothing else going for us besides that. Being rebellious and being badass, right? Right? Hey, oh, I'm alone. Oh, I'm up. There's nobody else out here but me. I could have sworn there. What the? I've been live for 27 minutes? What the fuck? 28 now. Oh. Hey, everybody. Just trying to straighten out the mess that this person just left for me. Who was just in here? Terry?
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I'm not allowed to say.
Terry, you sound weird.
I have a cold.
Okay, I believe you. I believe you. You're my favorite producer.
I know.
Well, I don't care. I just wanted to come by and say hi, everybody. Because I love you. And I think the world is, I don't know, kind of stupid. But I think the people can be kind of cool. But life is just kind of awesome. And it's just neat to have people to share it with. People that are on the level. Oh. Dang it. People that get it, you know? People that smell good. And not, you know? It's not what it's about. It's about love. It's about being yourself. Knowing yourself. Finding yourself. And minding your own freaking business. See, I just try to cheer people up. Even the ones that I'm torturing in the basement right now. I'm just trying to torture them up. I mean, cheer them up a little bit. You know, just with my funny jokes, and I make them laugh and stuff. You know, it's great. We have a good time. But when they don't laugh, you don't want to know. I'm telling too much. This is live, right? Oh God, oh my God, they're gonna know. Well, I got work to do tonight. So, but seriously, I forgot what I was saying, so it doesn't really matter anyways. This pen is not new. This pen is actually kind of pissing me off a bit. I'm really gonna take it out on the people downstairs. I mean, I'm gonna draw a flower. People next door are funny. Our fence was down recently because they were putting up a new one between our properties, and they have a cool backyard. They have it all landscaped and everything over there. It looks neat. And they have big trees in their backyard too, so keeps it a little cooler. Because it gets hot here. But the walls are super thin. And I know when I'm playing music and stuff, if they're out there, they can hear every single word I'm saying. If I just talk with an elevated voice. But sometimes, you can't help it. But I've told them before, I'm like, yeah, just so you know, I make YouTube videos, and because they probably hear all these weird voices and stuff. It just cracks me up. There we go. Shorter of breath. One day closer to death. Every year is getting shorter. Never seem to find the time. Plans that neither come to or scribbled lines hanging on in quiet desperation is the human way. The time has come. Your life is over. Thought of something more to say. I could recite that entire album. But I have a feeling even what I just did probably gave me I'm gonna see a copyright on this video. It's so weird. Like sometimes I fart and it's like, oh nope, that's a Richard Pryor joke, or something. I'm just like, what? You can't. I can't copyright. I can't even fart. No, it sounded like Waylon Jennings. I'm like, oh my gosh. I've told this story before, but when I first started doing videos out here, I had no clue how thin those walls were, and I thought the people next door were like old people, because I thought they were the same people that lived here when I lived here 25 years ago or something like that, and it wasn't. And so that means they were probably coming outside and hanging out in their backyard and hearing me next door, just right next door in the garage, doing all saying and doing and oh my gosh! Because when I first moved in, I was doing all these parodies, like all these songs and just all these voices and stuff. They must. Oops, sorry. They must have thought there was a fucking circus over here. Oh my gosh! And I know it's one, and even then, it's like they don't really care, but it's like the walls are so thin, so they would have probably just heard like everything I was doing. But I was just having a lot of fun. All these little videos were just popping out of me like never before. And I just had to get them out. I would still be doing them too I feel like if I was in the right state of mind. It's been hard for me to focus on videos because I've been drawing so much more. I miss doing them. I miss setting up this room and making it look like different things and playing all these stupid characters. Anywho, it's not that I can't do it still, it's just I just need to learn how to manage my time better, I think. I got really addicted to going live. And I go like twice a day most of the time, but just for like an hour or so. Look at my cat. She doing? That's my window. Hi, Mimi. I don't know when you wrote that. I'm just seeing it. Stay away from I think it too, but it was like I started because I was really trying to build something on YouTube, which I did, but it was kind of too that I was running out of funds and I couldn't just like sit out here in good conscience and just do that. And then so that's when I had to like get the day job, which was really hard and still is because I haven't worked in a bit, but my body is just freaking just my arms are just I can't do anything without just my arms feeling pain. And especially doing like lugging dog food around, and I mean even standing at the register my bones just start aching after like an hour, to where if I'm standing there I'm just in excruciating pain, and I feel like one of my freaking I'm gonna get an x-ray on the 11th hopefully, or whenever Wednesday is, and I feel like I have a slipped disc or a pinched nerve or something, because I can't even stand. But I don't know. One of those things. Part of getting older too, but it's scary. And just the whole, not gonna lie, I've just been like really, really depressed, I guess. I've been depressed in my life, but this last year and a half, I feel like 2 years has been really, really heavy. Because I'm getting older and like it's all about mortality and knowing, I don't know, maybe not understanding what your purpose is and feeling abandoned. But again, I'm not trying to sound like I'm alone in these feelings. I know everybody feels stuff. But this is my channel. This is my journey, I guess. I'm just not trying to sound like poor me necessarily or anything like that. It's just that it's this lack of it's the if I have these great feelings and this great capacity inside of me for other human beings and life in general and the beauty of it all, the absurd freaking beauty of this cosmic place, like this perspective that we find ourselves viewing from, if there's that kind of extreme in me, then there's obviously, I believe in the power of just like opposites, and the balance. And so the other side is really, really dark, because one side of me is just totally in tune with everything that's going on right there and willing to tap into the vein of, what I was just talking, like the cosmic love and stuff. But then on the flip side of that, if you can only imagine, what your brain does, how it can make you feel. And that's something we all have to battle on a minute by minute basis most of the time. Because if you're like me, you can't turn it off. So it's one or the other all the time. And I'm finally like starting to realize that I'm like that. And I wish I wasn't. But again, wishing schmishing. It's just, you just gotta do it or don't do it. Figure it out or don't. But I'm at that point in my life too where I want to figure as much out as possible, so I'm ahead of the game the next time around. On planet Xenorb or something like that, like on the other side of the cosmos. Because I don't think I'll be coming back here on this planet, that's for sure. By the time I do, it'll just be a molten rock. Time isn't what you think. And you are all very special. You ain't got nothing if you got nothing to lose. I'm getting old. How old? Very old. How old are you? But yeah, the sadness in your mind too obviously affects how you create. For some reason, I'm still able to do this kind of stuff. But I think it's also something I always talk about where I'm able to just channel, like I was just saying, like pull it from wherever I'm pulling it from, And that's not in the way that sounds. You just gotta pull it. Even though that's how some religions say that's how we were all created. I think it was like Osiris or no, it's like the god of Osiris, one of the big gods, or especially in the Greek culture. Like what was it, like Kronos or something like that? He like jizzed on an apple or something like that. I don't know. Freaking weirdos. But it's all true. I mean, it's all true. Every single lick of it. Every single religion. They're all true all at once. So don't be afraid to go and eat your lunch. For God is everyone, and everywhere. He's in the soil, they're under the carpet. They're in your mouth, they're in your hair, they're in your hair. Your hair, and even under there, in your underwear. God. Everywhere. Gods. That was a story that was written by a god. Yeah, a little god named Chulos or some shit. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares about name? He was just a badass little god. Wrote killer songs. He was the god of rock and roll, baby. He was the god of rock and roll. Now let's draw some flowers in this shit. Oh gosh. There we go. Oh. He's offering up his sword. Or is he just dead? Hello, Haley. Hey, look, everybody, it's Haley's comment. Haley's comment. Hi, sorry. Haley, that's your comment. You knew that, right? Well, if you didn't, I just told you. That's your comment, Haley. Haley's comment. Came out of nowhere. Just like the comet. Get it. Get it. My name is Story Goat. Story Dolphin Goat. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I was just told to do that by the producers. They're all laughing at me and snarking at me from the other side of the glass right now. With their lab coats and their scientific smiles. I don't understand. But I hope to someday. Once I see what they're writing down on those clipboards. And they're always drinking chocolate milk. I can't see very well through that. The class is very dirty. But I can tell that they're drinking chocolate milk, and it's driving me insane. For I have not had chocolate milk in about 37 years. I'm not getting any younger. I want some chocolate milk. I need the calcium for my bones. The moon is a treacherous place to be. Chocolate milkless. It's terrifying. You can't sleep even when you hear the nostalgic train horn. I just can't rest. Smiley face. I narrated your comment, Haley, in song form. Something, that's just a little something I do for my top tier financiers. Everything you say is a song in my brain, just so you know. Now, when can I expect the next payment of $30,000? Please don't. Please don't not send the money. We rely on it now. We have car payments. Come on, please, Haley. You need to fund us. No fund, no fun. How about that? And everybody else who's watching, please, 25 cents or maybe even, oh, I don't know, some melatonin gummies. Hey, what did you have right there? Not even one. Oh, you have melatonin gummies. Maybe we can make a deal. Perhaps we can strike a deal. And you can send me sleep magic gummies. Sleep magic gummies in my mouth one day. Made me sleep my whole night and rest of the day. Mommy came in and put my stomach and everybody was looking at me. I was in the hospital in Nashville, Tennessee. Playing my guitar in the hospital with the nurses around and everybody's dancing on my bed. How the tables have turned. I thought I'd been burned, but instead of a bullet in my head.
Somebody shot me for being good at playing the guitar.
Get off my street, or I'm going to shoot you in the head. But I'm just busking, mate. I'm just playing me guitar. I know, but you're doing it too good. Now get lost, Bubba, or I'm going to put one in your brain. Well, you're going to have to shoot me because I'm not... You actually just shot me in my brain. I said I would. I'm going to go to the hospital now. I think you should. Is this guitar made out of metal? I think it's made out of wood. Thank you. You should probably go. Get that checked out. Poor thing. He never saw it coming. It's a bullet. He's not an agent. He can't dodge bullets. He's not Neo. Or maybe he is. Who am I to judge? I'm just the executioner. Now everybody be quiet. I'm trying to concentrate. I don't know what monies are. I don't know what monies are. What's a moni? A moni. Is that like a painting? An inspirational painting? Like one of those flower lily pad paintings? A moni? A moni? Have you got any monies? Those are very, very, very expensive paintings. He was an impressionist. And then there was an artist called Manet. So funny. That's like there being somebody called Story Gus. I always like the name Gus. Does anybody want to go, watch a movie or something? Or go to the park? Or, hell, even go walk by the river. So walk by the river with me. Do you remember that? We used to go walking by the river all the time, everybody. Those were the days. Before we got all confused and twisted and all muckled up. And all this weird stuff that everybody's been doing now. All that stuff. I have nothing against it. It's just, well, I'm a late bloomer. I just got to the party and boy, I'm already late. Wait. What kind of party? You see how I draw? I don't even use my index. I just noticed that like the other day that I use these fingers more than, because I don't know why I do that. But then when I have my index finger on here, I use this finger to move the tip of my pen. It's like the weirdest thing. I've been doing that since I was a kid, probably. And I thought about it once. If I were to hold a pen like this, how I'm supposed to, I've always just held my pen like this ever since I was a kid, like when I was writing. So my middle finger became the primary finger. It's kind of funny. It's interesting how your hands just, they really do have little minds of their own. At night, they get all into all sorts of mischief. Horrible things. No, the fingers in the cookie jar. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was my hand. They have minds of their own. I didn't kill him. It was my hands. Oh God. Los manos. Hello, vegan. My friend's mom had an iguana named Gus. She turned out to be female. We had to sleep with her at night because her mom didn't want to waste money on her heating lamp. That's actually really funny. Am I getting your voice almost right? My friend's mom had an iguana named Gus. She turned out to be female. We had to sleep with her at night because her mom didn't want to waste money on her heating lamp. On her heating lamp. My friend's mom had an iguana. We had a cow, a bull named Gus. He was a white Angus. He was a big ass bull. And I got kicked by Gus when I was feeding them one morning. Kicked my ass right down into the mud. Knocked my dirt in the dick, I tell you that much. He could have killed me, but he didn't. Yeah, I think my dad named him after, I was gonna say this earlier when I said I was thinking about Gus. What's it called? Lonesome Dove. We used to watch Lonesome Dove a lot. My dad's a cowboy. And so Gus was always the go-to name. Oh, shit. God damn, earthquakes. Earthquakes, everybody. They're earthquakes. I don't know what Hearth is up to now, but he's messing with the wrong guy. You're messing with the wrong guy. I want a frickin' car right frickin' now. May I see your rental agreement? I threw it away. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, what? You're fracked. One of the best scenes on film. Ask God. What? Why? Oh, why are the dolls vegan? I missed so much. Hey, vegan. I just read your other comments. Or your first one. Vegan dolls. The question is going to get you the most, Haley's comment, when you think about why are the dolls made of vegan cheese? And how is that even possible? How is it that one can even slip their hand up a vegan doll's ass made of cheese without it falling apart? Even because we all know the vegan cheese is a little bit more brittle than the actual cow cheese. Even though I'm sure they've made quite great strides in the past, 9 months or so. I haven't had vegan cheese in a long time. When I did, it was a bit brittle. The best way to make vegan cheese is with cashews, a little bit of mustard, horseradish, and your mom's blessing, and everything will be okay. You take 2 of those and you give me a call in the morning. How about that? Dolls eat talcum powder and perfume. It's very true. See, it's a win-win. You like cheese, and dolls eat talcum powder. Boom, boom, wash. There it is. Now put a cap on it. All right. Let's go make some talcum cheese. I'm all for it. Get it? I'm all for it. Because earlier in the stream, I said something about the letter 4. Anybody? It was a deep reference. I was probably just thinking it. Whatever. I was hoping you remembered. Does anybody like Limp Biscuits? Because I've got a pair. I'll be here all night. I'll be in this cadaver for the rest of my life. Lo siento, friends. Lo siento. Hey, everybody. My name's Lo. Lo siento. And I'll be your captain for the night. Strap in, tune on, and drop out. We're gonna be kicking it off with Goldie Oldies, with Flappy Wax and the Sorry Jacks. They're coming up next. But first, the weather. Hey everybody, this is Terry. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be cold. Wear something or don't. You know, go to hell. Get off my lawn. That's the weather. Oh, thank you, Terry. Everybody's looking forward to the weather. Now that we're coming out of the weekend and into Monday, do you want to say anything about that? No. Whoa, you're very close. You're like right behind me now. Yeah. Can you just keep drawing and shut the hell up? Oh yeah. Sorry, Terry. Sorry, I was just joking. You're just joking around too much. We got drawing to do. We got things to do. No, you're right. I'm sorry, man. I'll focus. I'll try to focus. That's right. That's right. You just took the wind out of my sails. Sorry, everybody, if I was getting a little too cocky there. It wasn't my intention. I'm sorry. With great power comes great responsibility, and I failed you. I promised I wouldn't ugly cry, not in front of my friends. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh my god. I'm gonna ugly cry. No, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, there. Nope, I did. I ugly cried. I just ugly cried. Oh, I'm better now. I'm better. Oh, yeah. No, I'm good. I feel better now. I feel better now. Oh, yeah. No, hold on. Oh, not there yet. Almost there. Almost there. Oh no, we're good. Does anybody have any questions? Or is everybody good? You made a clay sword in school once. It was really a dagger, but I like to call it a sword. When I went to collect it, it was broken. I never found out who broke it. Sad face. Haley, this is Story. First things first. Do you have a name? Do you have anything that could lead you to this perpetrator? Secondly, is there a face with a name attached to it? Like a tattoo of sorts? Maybe under the lower gum? Who knows? You gotta check the gums. That's where they hide the fat tats. The fat tats is what they call them to save time in prison. And thirdly, do you have any gumdrops? Any of those gummies you were talking about? I need one right now, desperately. Please, snail mail me one of those bastards as quickly as you can. Overnight it. Put it on my bill. Just do it for the sake of the greater good. And nobody else. Thank you, dear Story Grub. Or, yeah, best regards. How about that? Best regards, Story Grubs. For I am plural, I am many. I am sadly, unfit. I am unfit to lead the club. Can't say club. We gotta say club on YouTube. I am unfit to lead the club. So, Passer, I'm gonna have to hand the torch over to you. I'll still draw. I'll still talk. But you're the leader now. Not me. You're the one they all look up to. I'm ugly pooping all over the floor right now. I wish you could all smell it. It's horrible. It's disastrous. Oh, even the cat passed out. She's gone. She melted. She was at the ground level. She was in the danger zone. Ground zero. Yes, I'm sorry. Absolutely sorry. Congratulations to Passer, though. He's your new leader, and he shall do us well. Where are we gonna get now that I've passed the torch? Passer, where are we gonna eat tonight? Because I'm starving. You're buying, right? Because you're the leader now. I'm bankrupt. Everybody knows that. I hope some of you are rich. Let's put an eyeball right here. Why not? I can't even lead a cow to the slaughter. I can't even lead a horse to water. How did I get this far? What have I become? Holy guacamole. I mean, come on. Seriously, what have I become? How have I survived this long? You call it survive. We call it living, dude. Who are you? I'm your better half. You sound pretty cool. You're cheering me up. What's going on? I don't understand. It's because you're rad, bro. Just gotta snap out of it. Don't be sad. Be glad, bro. No, you're right. Don't be sad. Be glad, bro. Yeah. No, I can. and then Vegan is gone. Hey, Vegan better not be gone. I think they're just silently watching from the dollhouse, which is their absolute right. That's where I would be if I knew how to lead anything. If I belonged. If I hadn't just ugly pooped all over the floor. Now I've got to clean it up, gosh darn it. Where have the interns gone? Oh. You deleted a few messages. How you said them. Okay, I'm gonna do you now, Haley. I'm gonna imagine this is how you talk.
I deleted a few messages because I didn't like how I said them.
And now you can get mad at me for how I just said your message in a voice that I imagine you sound nothing like. I like to think about how people sound on the other end of the line. People that take the time to sit here and hang out with me. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's quite an honor. And I'm always just trying to be goofy and cheer people up, just so you know. And as long as you're a good person and you fight the good fight and you're able to think for yourself, then you're on my side. You're my kind of person. Somebody who isn't freaked out by what somebody frickin' wears. 3 bears for the missing of their stuff? Goldie? What are you talking about? That's like... You're talking about Kurt Russell? Overboard? That movie Overboard? With Goldie Hawn? She lived on a boat, he lived on land. He had 3 kids, she was a rich bitch. Living on a yacht. Well, he went aboard to fix her plumbing, and Goldie was mean to him, and she fell outside the ship and hit her head. How did that? I think it was the husband. They just let her slip or what? Oh, no, I remember now. The husband went to the hospital, tried to ID his Jane Doe. Oh, I know. And he left her there to rot, like the rich asshole he was. And then Kurt Russell kidnapped her, and they're together to this very day. They've been married for 75 years, and still love is in their, I don't know, face or whatever you want to call it. I had it there in the beginning, and then it kind of slipped out of my hands. But kind of like that night that she slipped through the hands of the yacht's fingers, didn't die. You know, it's like one of those things in movies where people fall off a ship and they're just like floating in the water, but somehow they're still alive for some reason. They still live. Like the Bourne Identity. I mean, Homie was like under the water for like an hour before that fishing vessel found him. How in the hell was he alive? He was face down in the water.
What the hell?
That boy can hold his breath. But I know, I was just kidding. Well, you're welcome. The Goldilocks thing is actually something. It's a parable that I think about quite often. Because, you know, when you're looking for that, you don't know, because like even like the food and the beds and all that kind of stuff, the way that like the beds and the food and everything is described, I want a piece of every little bit of that thing. And I think that's what the whole story's about, is making sure that you get to bite a piece off of everything that everybody else has. And that's how that's everything right there. That's the whole thing. And that if somebody's in your house eating your food, you should eat them. Absolutely. Eat them. Off with their heads kind of stuff, you know? But if they're outside, welcome them in. If they're a stranger, welcome them in and then feed them and then eat them. You gotta do what you gotta do. The end is coming. You want to have a full stomach. That's all I'm trying to say. You're quiet or you're loud. Haley, I think you maybe can be loud, but you're mostly quiet. Kind of like a Nirvana song. You can be quiet and then loud and then quiet and then loud and quiet and loud. You know what I mean? Sounds a lot like if you give a mouse a cookie. Are you saying that's what Haley sounds like? Because I agree. Like a mouse cookie. You sound like a mouse cookie, girl. Makes me something to be ashamed about. At least you don't sound like a rat's turd like I do. Oh, I do. Come on now, you know it. You know it's true. I don't want to talk about it. But let's talk about it. Let's get really juicy. As I go quiet. Another little face down there. Alright guys, I've got to head out. This is what I've been working on. Sort of. Just wanted to come on and say hi for a while as usual. And get all the crazy stuff out of my head. I appreciate you listening. Appreciate you hanging out. Good night, Haley. You take care of yourself. Bye, vegan, if you're still there. Good night, Passer. Sir Smokes a lot. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Y'all take care of yourselves, and I appreciate the likes. It means a lot. Alright, you be safe out there. Don't take no shit from anybody.